Hi there. Apparently, this is Mad About Toys, and he's got a good one for you. But before you settle in, go grab a nice big glass of aviation gin. Now back to you, Bob.
It's Matt, actually.
I don't give a unicorn shit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mad About Toys. It's time for the top 10 Marvel Legends of the year. What a year for the Marvel Legends team. A failed HasLab in the Engine of Vengeance project, 80th anniversary of Spider-Man, 50th anniversary of Ghost Rider, which they barely acknowledged. Some great figures were released, a ton of repaints, a ton of reissues like the Captain America, Rhino over there, the Ghost Rider. Fantastic figures. I didn't have them in my collection. I wasn't collecting at the time, so I am thrilled to get these into my collection. Moon Knight, what a fantastic figure. Which one will hit the top spot? You're going to have to stick around to find out. Big year for Spider-Man, probably the best figures overall were the Spider-Man figures, so many great ones to choose from. There was no really great wave in my opinion. If you look at all the waves, there's one or two figures that I think were really good and a lot of peg warmers. My favorite wave of the year was the early retro Spider-Man wave, which had a couple of figures that weren't that good. One figure I liked a lot was Hammerhead, but it's a huge peg warmer. You can still find it on shelves at discounts pretty easily. So an odd year for the Marvel Legends team. A lot of price increases. So we're starting to see a lot of more figures get left on shelves that would previously get sold pretty quickly. People do have a line that they don't want to pass for figures that they don't think is worth it. And these definitely Marvel Legends are starting to hit those certain price points that if people don't feel like the figure's worth it, they're going to pass on it. But they did put out some great figures. So let's get into my list. This is my list. Let me know your favorite figures in the comment section below. Here's my list of top 10 favorite Marvel Legends of 2022. In at number 10, Spider-Man Noir. I absolutely love the movie Into the Spider-Verse. Was disappointed that Spider-Man Noir was not in the first wave that they released at the end of 2021. But this came in exclusive to Toys R Us and was first retailed at $84.99 because they considered it a two-pack because it came with ham. Absolutely ridiculous price. After about a month and a half, Toys R Us corrected it to about $40. So I picked it up at that point. It ended up going even further on clearance to $20, $22, somewhere around there. So patience does pay if you're not dying to get the figure. A couple of figures that won't make my list and probably would have had I have them. One being Mojo. Just love that figure. Can't wait to get it into my collection, but I'm playing the slow game on that one, waiting for it to go on discount. It is at my local GameStop. They have two of them, so I know at some point they'll put it on sale and I'll grab it at that point. But that figure won't make my list, but probably would have had I have it in my collection. But Spider-Man Noir, absolutely love this figure. So excited to get it into my collection. A couple of things I don't like about it is kind of the pants that they used and that shirt there. Would have liked some more texture on it, but great coat. The fedora, the extra head sculpt that it comes with. Great job. Absolutely love the figure. Number 10, Spider-Man Noir. In the number 9 spot, Marvel's Rhino. First introduced in 1966 in the Amazing Spider-Man number 41. Love this figure. It's a re-release of the Build-A-Figure, but I'm happy to add it to my collection in 2022. I definitely did not have that Build-A-Figure, so I needed Rhino in my collection. The Spider-Man collection is definitely one of my favorite with my Marvel Legends. I am starting to really be very selective of the Marvel Legends I buy, except for Spider-Man. The Spider-Man kind of figures, I'm all over them still. Pretty much every one they release, I am buying. But he comes in well deserved at number 9. I was gonna do a wash on him, and if anybody's interested in that video, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll definitely get that done. In the number 8 spot, we have Maggot from the Bonebreaker wave. I knew absolutely nothing about this character, so I loved learning about new characters. And when they have great action figures, that's when I get excited and want to learn about those characters that I didn't know about prior to the action figure coming out. They put a lot of effort into this figure, and if it wasn't for the Build-A-Figure of that wave, this would definitely be the number one figure. There's no doubt about it. But the Bonebreaker itself was outstanding, and you'll probably see it a little closer to the top of this list. But Bonebreaker, love this figure. His slugs look great. Just overall, fantastic figure. In the number 8 spot, Maggot. In the number 7 spot, we have Moon Knight. What a great looking figure. So much detail. I know they've put out a few Moon Knights. I don't have any one of them, so I was very, very happy to add this to my collection, even though it's from the Disney Plus show, which I haven't seen yet. Heard mixed reviews on it, but yeah, big fan of this figure. Might put a wash on this one as well. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments section below, and I'll make sure I do a video on it. In the number 7 spot, from the DC Plus show, Moon Knight. In the number 6 spot, we have Strange, Walmart exclusive in the US, GameStop exclusive in Canada. Took like 7 or 8 months longer than it in Canada than it did in the US. Now I know how you guys feel with the GI Joes, but love this Doctor Strange. Took me a while to get a Doctor Strange in my collection that I really, really liked. So this one here is my definitive Doctor Strange in my shelf. Love everything about it. The colors, the head sculpts, the accessories. Can't say anything bad. Could be higher on the list, but a lot of these figures could for sure. They're great figures. There's no question about it. But in the number 6 spot, deluxe version of Doctor Strange. In the number 5 spot, we have Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider. This came on a retro carded style. Love this figure. I don't have any Ghost Riders in my collection, so this is probably why this one comes so high on my list. Such a big fan of this character, so I want more Ghost Rider characters and more Ghost Rider villains, like probably most people do. This was the 50th anniversary of Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider. They put out the HasLab that was for Robbie Reyes, but it failed due to the crazy price that they were asking. It wasn't even the 50th anniversary of that Ghost Rider. That one was created in 2014. This one here, it's its 50th year, and this is the only figure that they put out. An absolute shame. But coming in at number 5, Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider. In the number 4 spot, we have from the 20th anniversary Marvel Legends line, Captain America. Love this figure. I didn't have a Captain America in my collection that I really liked prior to getting this Captain America. I know it's a re-release on the body, but the heads, I believe, are a new sculpt. The paint job is fantastic on this one. It just, everything about it, the accessories were really nice. The shield with the effects were great. Big fan of this figure. Obviously, the reason it comes in at number 4, Captain America from the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends. In the number 3 spot, we have Marvel's Lizard from the Retro line. Oh man, I absolutely love this figure. It could have been number 1 on my list, could have been number 2, but comes in at number 3. Both head sculpts are fantastic. The accessories that it comes with are great. It was a Walmart exclusive here in Canada. Not sure about the US, but I think it was actually part of San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, maybe if I'm not mistaken, part of the 80 years of Spider-Man, and I couldn't be happier with this figure. Oh, absolutely love this figure. I have him leaping on my shelf, chasing after Spider Man. If you're interested to see my Spider Man collection, let me know in the comment section below. Coming in at number 3 is Marvel's Lizard. In the number 2 spot, sure, it's a build a figure, but it's my list and it's still a Marvel Legends. I go with number 2, Bone Breaker. Just an outstanding display piece action figure. Like the pose you can get this guy in, even though he's just sticking out of a tank. The tank looks great. I added some paint to it, but it is 100% up. I thought it was going to be my number 1 action figure of the year for the Marvel Legends, maybe even in general. But there's one thing that beat it out, and it's probably more so because of the character, nostalgia, and being the best one that they ever made. Who is it? Let's do it. But number 2, this amazing Bone Breaker from the Bone Breaker wave. So incredibly impressed with this figure. Let's get this thing wrapped up. Let's move on. First, let's check out some figures that could have made the list, figures that I was really, really happy with, but for whatever reason, they did not crack the top 10. And here are some of my honorable mentions, some fantastic figures that I got this year. Marvel's Beast, obviously a re release, but came in on the retro card with a lab coat. And obviously excited to add that one to my collection. The 2-pack of Peter and Ned, fantastic civilian bodies. If you're into toy photography, these are 2 figures you absolutely want to add to your collection. But Ned there with the oversized chubby body and the fat Peter or fat Spider-Man head, totally love that figure. That one there could have definitely squeezed in, but again, just so many great figures, like they do every year with the Marvel Legends line. They like I mentioned at the beginning, they made a lot of duds in my opinion this year, but doesn't take away the fact that they made a lot of great figures. And Spider-Man was over and above all of the rest of the figures by a long mile, in my opinion. Armored Spider-Man, definitely a very cool figure that I actually waited. I didn't get originally, and then I found it at a Walmart on clearance for like $20, which here in Canada is a fantastic price. I told my wife I will keep that one for Christmas, so I literally just opened it up, and man, wish I wouldn't have slept on that figure. It is a great figure. But one of my favorite head sculpts of the year is without a doubt the bombastic Bagman Spider-Man. That head sculpt, you can actually use it as an accessory, take it off, flip it upside down and turn it around, and you got yourself a paper bag. You can stick it on some figures heads that you want to show fandom to actual sports, like a hockey player or a hockey fan hiding his head. Maybe GI Joe's bazooka, you can pop it on there, showing that you're disgusted in your football team. So a lot of fun with that head sculpt. It would definitely be on my list had they actually made a regular body that should have been used for that one. It's a loose fitting uniform that they gave Spider-Man in that comic series. So the pants would have been a little bit looser. You wouldn't see so much muscle on it. So that's if they would have done that, 100% that would be in the top 10 for me. There's no question about it. It's just a very fun character and one that I absolutely love. So here's some notable figures of the year. Let me know, what are your favorite figures? What are some of your notable figures that maybe didn't quite get the attention that you might have thought they deserved? Let's do it. Here's my son's number 1, and then we'll do my number 1 and wrap this thing up. If anybody has watched till the end of the video, they've seen my son Rylan and his favorite Marvel Legend of 2022 is, take it away.
Ghost Riders.
All right, Ghost Rider. And the number one Marvel Legends of the year is without a doubt Spider-Man. From the 2-pack with Spinneret, Renew Your Vows, absolutely the best Spider-Man the Marvel Legends Hasbro team has ever made. There's just nothing wrong with this figure. Toe articulation, pinless joints. It looks fantastic. Comes with 2 different head sculpts. No doubt about it. For me, Spider-Man, the number one action figure of the year. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your favorite action figures from the Marvel Legends line? And hit that subscribe button, notification bell. I wanted to do all my top 10 videos before the end of the year, but it's not going to happen. Had a really busy week this week. So, unfortunately, I'll get those done in the next couple of days. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss those top 10 videos. But thanks for watching, everybody. Happy New Year. We're only hours away now. Thank you so much for all my viewers, all my subscribers, all the people that have commented on my videos this year. We're getting close to my 1-year anniversary, and I'm just so thankful to all those people that have shown support and watching my videos. So thank you so much. Happy New Year, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later.
All done the video.